and welcome back to Tarot Testimonies. I am Victory. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. I appreciate any kind of support that you give the channel, be it energetically or in donations or gifts. We are here to do a general energy reading for the collective. As with all general readings, parts or the whole may not resonate with y'all, so skim the cream off the top and pour out the rest. Leave it for someone else. I do personal readings. You can find my email in the description box below. So let's get into Spirit selected verse and then head into the Latin prayer that I have designed especially for my tarot readings. But first, I have a download to share with y'all. So let's get into it, y'all. All right. So there is a twin flame and soulmates major shift coming, you guys. The future isn't just coming, it's about to erupt. The soulless and false flames will be revealed, and the divine soul unions and twin flames brought to the light. However, some of us are meant to walk these end days solo, and that's okay too, collective. Brace yourselves, the tides are turning. This one was kind of short and sweet, a lot shorter than the Capricorn download that I had, which was almost 2 full pages. But hey, we're here for it, right? So let's go ahead and put this notebook on my cart behind me and get into verse. So Spirit called me to Romans 16, okay, where Paul's final instructions to his friends, Tertius, Timothy, Gaius, were as follows. Let's see here. Where was I? Where he directed me. There was also Lucius, Jason, and Sosipater. It's this feller right here. Sosipater. I don't know how to say that name. Sosipater. Anyhow, we're going to start right here with verse 17 in chapter 16. And now I make one more appeal. My dear brothers and sisters, watch out for people who cause divisions and upset people's faith by teaching things contrary to what you have been taught. Stay away from them. Such people are not serving Christ our Lord. They are serving their own personal interest. By smooth talk and glowing words, they deceive innocent people. But everyone knows that you are obedient to the Lord. This makes me very happy. I want you to be wise in doing the right thing and to stay innocent of any wrong. The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet. May the grace of our Lord Jesus be with you. All right, so that's part of Paul's final instructions to his friends. I'm going to put that also on the cart behind me. Now, I've also drawn 4 cards out of my What Would They Say to You deck. This is messages from people who are currently in your energy, collective. We're going to draw some more cards out of this deck as well. These messages are as follows. Our connection is intense, and it scares me. Don't let fear be your driver. Some things aren't about you not being good enough. They're just not right for you. I feel like this one or some of these people may have told you that you weren't good enough. Losing you taught me love isn't about possession. Oof, that's a harsh one. Somebody was possessive of you, collective. All right, Caros me sume Deus creatum, glocum benedicto et mundo omni melodentia. Petrete, utentum apostolosite, meorum, et divinorum angelorum nuntius prometus, cum omni humilitate gratias tua, tenebras vincit in nomine supraquorum. Alright, we got 3 more here. Silence on its own. Oh, silence is its own kind of confession. Sorry, I'm very poor-sighted. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. I really thought you'd always be here. I'm gonna grab a couple more too, because why not? I feel like there are numerous people in your auric field currently, collective. That has to do with soulless false flames, as well as people who you may be contracted with as well, be it twin flames or soul connections. These could be family, children, love connections, as you know, just anyone really. Given these are the last days before the reset. My bad, collective, full storage. I had to clear that up. But as I was saying, people are very desperate that do not have a soul. I pretend I don't care, but I see you in my dreams. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? Well, yeah. And I think I'll put this deck up now. And that's because those that don't have souls want to bog down and basically taint those who do have souls so that they can, it's like they want to incriminate and tie those who have souls here to the earth so that, let me grab this deck, so that they can, it's like playing a game. You level down instead of leveling up, collective. If they win, so to speak, they can't level up because they don't have souls, but they will, who they are, karmic, who they are will become what powers things in this realm, like trees, trees, mushrooms, plant life, waterfalls, just a thing, for example, those things. They will power and retain, they'll turn into that to be tied to this realm, this earth realm, okay? To power those things as elemental spirits, let's just say. That's I'm trying to just simplify it because it's just hard to put into terminology that people understand. Not saying that you're of low intellect or anything. It's hard to explain. It's literally just hard to explain, and I'm trying to explain it in the best way that I can. And they will pull you into that and decel you. Instead of you leveling up, you will level down. That's what I mean by decel you. DECEL is how that is spelled. They'll decel you, which is like de-evolve you, devolve you, Do you see what I'm saying? I really hope you do. It's a lot to kind of wrap your head around, I know. But do you know, like, okay, in Ursula, those mermaids that ended up failing in fulfilling their contracts with Ursula, right? How they became those creatures that looked like living seaweed, right? To think of it that way. Think of it that way. You will be tied to the realm permanently, even into the new earth after the reset. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what you will become if these soulless beings, humans, have their way with you, okay? But see, they're getting desperate. They're getting desperate, TikTok, for you to join their karmic squad, okay? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I feel like I fail at explaining, but those who are meant to understand me will get it. I was just told by spirit, so those who are not won't, and that's okay too. Spirit, please help us to understand what's going on with these people in collectives or field, in their energy. They're chained to you. Repo, that's a good way to put it. Thank you, Spirit. They want to repossess your soul. Thank you, Spirit. That's exactly what we needed. You need to tell them goodbye. It says, bye, Felicia. It's hard to read that, I know, but it says, bye, Felicia. You need to tell them goodbye. Any and all karmics, just kick them to the curb. I know it's hard. I've loved karmics too, but they're lessons for us, and we really don't have any time to waste. They're codependent. They're codependent for a reason, collective. They work very hard to make us codependent on them as well. We become trauma bonded to them, and they know how to do it. They make us trauma bonded to them as a form of an addiction, okay? But we need to graduate from that shit. No other way to put it. We need to level up, learn the lessons, and acquire the wisdom. I know it's really hard to see these red letters on... It is really difficult to see that. I understand. But if we don't graduate and learn from it, then we will be stuck here. Okay, collective? I'm telling you this now so that you know. Yeah, what's this legal about? Is it what I think? Is this what I'm thinking you're thinking, Spirit? What I'm thinking you're saying, rather? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That's what I meant to say. Okay. Okay. File paperwork on him if you have to. File paperwork on him if you have to get him out of your life. For the both of you, for both of your benefit. Because paperwork, like, you know, a court order, put an order on them, restraining, harassment, whatever, so that you can keep yourself in this for the long haul, for your own self-care, okay? Even if there's passion involved on your side as well, okay? So that you can pull a disappearing act, even if it gives you the blues. Doesn't matter if there's lust involved. They use it as a weapon. You've already had the evidence of who these people are, all right? Most of them are avoidance. If they're an avoidant, that's a big telltale. That's a huge telltale. Yeah, you've already done the detective work. And can people change? Yes, people with souls can change. People without them cannot. They'll play an act for a while, sure, absolutely. They're fantastic actors. A lot of them can act worthy of an Oscar. In fact, a lot of actors, celebrities, have no souls. How do you think they can shapeshift so quickly from one role to the next? Okay. Now, what cards do you want me to use? Is it extra? It's extra. Scorpio. You might have a Scorpio in your life. Heavy Scorpio influence in their chart. These people, false flames, soulless ones, they're incredibly imaginative. They'll pull every trick in the book to manipulate you, to play mind games, cause trickery, confusion. And weren't we just talking about these avoidants, these escape artists? Give us some more, Holy Spirit. What other warnings do you want us to know about these false flames and soulless ones? Oh, well, obviously, that goes without saying. Yeah, the divine is cautioning us against these folks. They're pretentious, superficial braggarts. They're covert and malignant narcissists. Sometimes they're both a covert and malignant narcissist, and those are the worst. I know, I've dealt with one. They're copycats. They're adaptable. They'll change around anything, okay? Around any situation. They're shapeshifters. These are people who cannot be content, happy, or grateful for anything. For anything. They have a permanent grass is greener outlook, perspective. I'm not going to place, because this is a huge deck, so I'm not going to muck up the whole board with extra cards, but I'm going to just face down them over here in a pile. You might even have parents that you need to cut off because they are soulless or false flame dynamic. Yes, your parents can be false flame dynamic. That's actually quite common for those who strive to be in the remnant, if you're chosen. Someone in one of y'all's energy fields is heavy Libra, and they are of the LGBTQIA squad. Okay. Ah. One of you or some of you have heavy Taurus in your chart. You have Empress energy. You are seen as a role model, and you may resonate with being a witchy sister. Basically, you know, spirit's just waving at you. And apparently for this Taurus individual, someone is throwing financial blockages your way. That could also resonate towards an Emperor energy, masculine individual. Someone is feeling guilt, remorse, or regret about some drug medication addiction. They are digging dirt about you, Emperor. They have a group association. Something to do with a child, a creation, or an investment. They're casting illusions towards you, Emperor. You do have some help. They're also binding your finances, love, energy, spirituality. A lot of gluttony there for them. They could be a Virgo, have Virgo heavy in their chart. This is potentially someone in at your work, job, or business. All right, that half we're gonna put away. We're gonna grab this half. Give me 4 cards out of this half of the deck, Spirit, for the collective, on what you want them to know about what's going on in their energy, their auric field. All right, so there's a charlatan, some deceptive trickster or fraud who is in victim mode. Yeah, we got someone who's playing the victim because you're standing in your power while they're behind your back trash talking you, collective. A lot going on in your energy, y'all. A lot going on in your energy. That's what I'm saying. It's, you know, these last days we're in, it's kind of bound to happen. All right, so let me get out another deck here. There's these energy shifts. Yes, confirmation. Big energy shifts. We've got the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. Got the Magician out here. Whoa. 2 of Pentacles on top. So you're manifesting, and your balanced balanced manifestations blah, blah, are coming in for you very quickly. You might be receiving a message here. Might be hearing something about someone, maybe. We'll find out here. Oh, a tower, eh? Pluto energy, Scorpio, Aries, Mars energy, actually. I don't know why I said Pluto. Pluto might be of significance. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. It looks like it's going to be a sudden change, but it's not going to be a ruinous upheaval. You do have a hater that you know about, and looky here. It's gonna be a false flame. What is this reading about? You gotta love spirit. You gotta love spirit. I know I do. Got 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. So this twin flame looks like by all the competing and blockages they've been throwing up, I feel like your energy, your earth angel energy, is what kept this tower from being ruinous, all right? And all these blockages they've put up is what got them imprisoned. Tick tock, remember that card? Tick tock. Tick tock, mofo. I caught myself. I'm trying not to cuss so much, but hey, I can cuss, y'all. I can cuss. Don't watch me if you don't like it. There's plenty of other readers, and most of them cuss from what I've seen. By the way, cussing is not unholy in the eyes of the divine. Just so y'all know. We got the Hanged Man ascension in social media. All right. A Pisces energy. And taking the Lord's name in vain is not what you were led to believe either. Taking the Lord's name in vain is claiming that you follow Source and Yeshua and being false about it, okay? 4 of Cups. I feel like we're being watched on social media here, collective. Seen as a missed opportunity. Someone is in a self-imposed prison, watching you on social media, having to go in and realign their perspectives because they're watching your ascension process, watching you climb higher and higher heights on your media. Ten of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus. Got good old Daddy Jupiter out here. Yes, Jupiter and Saturn are both big daddies. I don't care what anybody says. So, yeah, you're reaping a hella big harvest here. Major energy of success. Okay. Got a lot of valor here too, I'm feeling. Yeah, you're reaping huge rewards here. Lots of blessings are coming in, and they don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it at all. Page of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. They do not like it at all. They're trying to fake flex here with this Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Massive abundance. For you. Not so much for them. Not so much for them. Yeah, not so much for them at all. Yeah, you've already put an end to this person's bullshit with the world here in Five of Swords. I feel like you've literally seen right through this individual. And possibly still are, because we've already had Intuitive Kev out here. Why do I feel like High Priestess is gonna come out? We'll find out. Four fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Oh yeah. You doubly so put an end to it so that you could continue working on not just your whatever hustles you're hustling on, but also your investments and your dreams. Big. And when I said Big Daddy earlier, I meant big daddy energy. Whether you're a male or female, it don't matter. Big mama, big daddy, big mama, and big daddy. Honey, you're riding around and getting it. You couldn't do this with this person. You were, yeah. It's like you waited for them to take the trash out, being themselves, so that you could finish wrapping up your business. Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck, yeah. Yeah. I feel like you're doing some social media stuff here. Yeah, which is your own wish fulfillment here. Waited for them to take themselves out so you could quickly step into this independent riding around again energy. Literally just what I said. Oh, that's too funny. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some more here. Give us this, storyline. Oh yeah, this was an emotional manipulator. Judgment. Ten of Cups. King of Wands. Queen of Cups. Justice. Judgment and then justice? Are you kidding me? Divine. What did I say in the beginning of the dang reading? So you equal give and take right there. Equal give and take right there. And it's, yeah, a lot of Libra energy. Pisces, Cancer. I'm telling y'all, I cannot. Might as well just call out the whole reading at the beginning now. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, trash box. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is all about this person. This mofo. So they're trying to get other people to come up against you, see, with their tricky dicky ass in a whole ass trash box. Anyway. And you see where that got them, right? Whole lot of nowhere. Whole lot of nowhere. Oh. That's too many. Yeah, so you're sailing off from tricky situations with this individual with your sword up, right? Because you're standing in your authenticity, your truth, clear thinking, Libra energy. Two of Swords there, which left them at a stalemate. I feel like you emotionally withdrew from them before you ended this too. Yeah, you did. You made that choice before you actually ended it. You were led to do that by the Most High. Yep. Which they didn't know where to go at that point. And it broke their poor little bitty heart because you had your boundaries up. Yep. See? Yeah, just what I said. Just what I thought. That's what I thought. Led to by the Most High. Okay. Yeah, because all they can do is tricky bullshit. They have no soul. They literally have no soul. They're offering you fake cuffs. This person can't come out higher than a dang knight. Page and knight. They want to come back to offer you their wand. I'm sure you can guess what their wand is. Male or female, it's whatever parts they got. They're yep. Yeah, here you are in all your glory and magnetism, and this person's false as shit. False, corrupt, toxic, addictions galore. Emotion, a vampire. A hidden enemy. They ain't a King of Cups. False ass. All this fool can do is try to work with others, or they're slinging their wand or shmamola around with others and living in the past. I'm sick of this person. I'm sick of this person. Sorry, y'all. I'm just I get tired of these energies on my table. But, you know, it is what it is. While you're riding around in your abundance. Yeah, because you're King of Cups energy. Manifesting. traveling, gifted. All right. Give us a few more here, Holy Spirit, to close this out so I can get this soulless, false, karmic piece of garbage off my... Yeah, they want to have conflict with you because you're a rising star. They were hoping to put you in bondage so that you'd change. They want you to let them into your house. And they're going to constantly be in these third-party situations because they're imprisoned with destructive behaviors. They'll never be able to offer you real love. Yeah, these people, man. I'm gonna have to go take a spiritual bath. I laugh, but I'm dead ass. I just took one the day before yesterday too. Because they get, when you're a reader, you gotta do that. I have to boil me some more herbs now. Damn it. They want to abuse you because you're in high honor and your chakras are aligned. You are someone who is walking with the divinities, like the angels, the source, your spirit team. Because you've had an awakening. Oh, are you kidding me? They either have or are working on a love spell to keep you from seeing beyond the veil. Well, it's a little late now. They're crusty. They want you... Because they're in this energy, they want you in lust energy. But you have faith. They want your money. They want you out of this self-love energy. You are a star seed. You're over here unbothered by their Jezebel ways because you have moved on. There's abundance out here for you again. Hopefully abundance with your occupation. You have abundance due to your gifts. You have put an ending to this, or you need to, or you will end up with health concerns. Divine feminine. This may have affected or is affecting your child, this energy. Oh, gosh. This karmic masculine. You've been in a relationship with this karmic masculine. Boy. Unexpected money. On the way. All right, y'all. Your ancestors are here. I gotta end it here. I'm starting to get sore. It's getting in my auric field, so I gotta put an end to this, okay? And I gotta go work on my energy now. All right. So I really, really hope this helped your situation, collective. If it did, tell us a little bit about it in the comments, all right? I'll see you next time. Bye.